Now that the GS papers are over, public administration awaits you in more or less 5 days. UPSC tried to test you in the GS papers and the essay also by setting up number of traps. Hope you have navigated well. Anyways, now GS and essay are done and dusted. Public administration is waiting for you. Now, how to utilize this 5 days break you have? See, if you can revise the optional in 5 days, well and good. One can revise the entire option in 5 days. But even if you are not able to revise, then also don't worry. Whatever has to be done has been done by you for a period of minimum last 1 year. Okay. Now the most important thing is execution. Execution means not only writing the paper well, but also strategizing it well. See, decide upon which questions you are going to attempt first, whether the choice question, optional questions, and uh, you do emphasis on breaking the question, identifying the various layers in the question. Yes, creativity matters the most in the in UPSC, and public administration is no exception. So understand the question, link paper 1 with paper 2 and vice versa. Try to incorporate current affair example. This will only come in the paper when you remain calm. Don't get too much stressed out. Stress, naturally some stress will be there. We are humans having nervous system, but if a level is breached with respect to stress, then things may not go well. So manage stress well, remain calm, then only creativity and innovation will come in the paper. See, don't carry any backlogs that you have not attempted so and so test. It doesn't matter now. There are many examples in the UPSC where people have cleared the examination without writing even a single test. Now, so there are many examples. People who have written diligently large number of tests, secured good marks, still are not able to clear this examination. So different things will work for different people. But one thing you should surely be doing is, I will say, at least try to break the questions, practice beforehand. You can take the PYQs, break those questions, identify the various layers, etc. You can also practice which questions you will be attempting by reference, taking the reference of the previous year's public administration papers or our test series papers. See, question may arise how one should attempt the paper. That is which questions to attempt first. See, we all know paper 1 and paper 2 has compulsory questions and optional questions. Question 1 and question 5 are the compulsory questions you have to write anyway, and you have to write 3 questions from the optional questions, at least 1 from each section. Okay, so this may be a blueprint of the paper. In paper 1, each of 10 marks, 1 and 5. In paper 1, 20, 15, 15, and in paper 2, 20, 20, 10. Now, there are basically 3 overall strategies to attempt the paper. Either you start with question 1, A, B, C, D, and question 5. That is, when you get the paper, you start writing without reading the rest of the paper. Anyways, you have to attempt these questions. The advantage is that people may get nervous initially, however the question paper may be, and may not be able to take a right decision which question to choose from the optional question. So you would directly attempt 1 and 5. Anyways, you have to attempt. Then when nerves are calmed down, you can read the rest of the paper and choose whichever 3 questions you want to write. This is one strategy. Other strategy is ignore question 1 and question 5 for the time being, and you read the rest of the paper, mark the questions you are going to attempt, suppose 1, 7 and 4. So attempt this question first. After this, attempting all the optional questions, you attempt the compulsory questions. Okay. Other strategy, a bit different strategy. You don't read question 1 and question 5. The third strategy, you read question 2. If you know all the 3, write this question, write this answer to this question. Otherwise, move to this question. Go read question A, B, C. If you know, write this. Otherwise, move on, and so forth. But be mindful, you have to write at least 1 question in each section from the optional question. That is one strategy. I will say focus and fix this strategy before entering the exam hall. You have 5 days now, try this, otherwise you may have tried in your test or mocks. Stick to that. Don't change the strategy once you enter the exam hall, and fix the strategy, okay? And be ready for any eventualities in public administration. Paper can be easy, paper can be difficult, paper can be moderate. That doesn't matter. As we all know, exam is relative. What that is, your score will be dependent upon your competitors. And also good thing that UPSC has done, that it has now scaled all the optional at a particular same level. No optional has an decisive advantage and no optional has an indecisive disadvantage now. Every options are at equal footing. Generally, when it is being come to light, when papers are easy, marks are not scored well by people. Take for instance the last year's public administration paper 1. Paper 1 was relatively comparatively easy than previous years, but people did not get good marks in paper 1. Easy paper, like always, throws number of challenges. Difficult paper, thing is that many people get bogged down, don't attempt properly, and then competition level goes down. So remain calm, remain strategize properly, don't get bogged down by any way if the paper comes. Remember, trust your prep, trust your instincts, and strategize well to remain calm. And yes, of course, the time management is as such. Question 1 and question 5, 30 minutes each. That is, this will take 1 hour. This is ideal time management. Both should be done within 1 hour, and the optional questions in 2 hours. This is the ideal strategy. If someone asks me, I will recommend write the optional question first, because in the end, if time management goes more or less up and down, so you may miss out on only a 10 marker or something. But here it's 20, 20, 15. But in paper 2, it's 20, 20, 10. So that way you may miss out on 10. But it's advisable to complete the paper, balance quality and quantity, give preference more to quality than quantity. Don't be in a misconception that filling the pages will fetch you good marks. What matters in the UPSC CSE examination is quality over quantity. Quantity is also important, but not at the cost of quality, not in the false notion that filling all the blank pages will fetch you good marks. People have written less number of words in the answers, still got good marks in the optional as well, and for GS as well. So hopefully spend this 5 days properly, remain calm, don't get stressed out, don't get bogged down, etc. That's something was missed in your prep, or you did not do well in the GS paper. It doesn't matter. Exam is relative. It's difficult for everyone, easy is easy for everyone. What matters, how you innovate, how you strategize, and how you write the examination, how you innovate. And of course, understanding the question. Do spend time understanding the question. You can give 5 to 5, 6, 7 seconds extra also in understanding the question, but don't miss out on understanding the question. If you don't understand the question and write anything, UPSC is very brutal in that case. It gives, in most cases, it even gives 0 marks. Okay, so identify the variables, plug those variables, write properly, try to interlink, innovate, etc. And hopefully you will do well in the public administration, and hopefully you will achieve whatever endeavors you have with respect to civil service examination. Hope this helps, and like always, happy learning.